Wow, what an entertaining and controversial first half. It's Bloomsbury 1, Southampton Aztecs 2. So much drama already in the first 20 minutes. I mean, we've had the goals and we've had a sending off. It's all going on in the first half.
Yeah, it was a close encounter, wasn't it? Neither team giving much away. We highlighted Helena Scotland before the game, being aggressive, and that's what's needed to be resilient and be defensive. We'll look at the red card in a moment, but yeah, I think Southampton have probably just edged it in terms of performance.
I think they've just had a few more chances, haven't they? But it's been a very end-to-end game. And we talked about then how these both teams love to attack. You know, they love to get at each other. They love to try and score goals. Defensively, they're not too worried. They just want to attack, and that's what has made it a really entertaining game.
We will have a look at the red card in a short moment, but let's have a look at the goals in this first half. Firstly, Bloomsbury with the opening goal.
Yeah, first one. Kaylee Tong, the two Tong sisters, forming a good partnership there. Rebecca to Kaylee, we highlighted her before the game, saying how much she can finish, Mike, and
the Tong sisters for me have been phenomenal together. So you can really see them linking up again with Curtis, who's been that runner as well. They're really good at getting into the wide areas and then hitting runners. And I think that's what Bloomsbury found hard to defend against, because we spoke they get really tight and then they've got to track the runners again, and that's where Southampton have tried to exploit.
This is the Bloomsbury goal against the run of play. Helena Scotland there driving forward,
and that's what you're going to see from her, isn't it? That ability to drive forward, that second post finish that we know is so important in futsal. And it's a great goal against the run of play, really. But they love to attack as well.
Yeah, and it's McGreevy at the far post.
Look at that for a finish.
It away. Nice, both finishes, but both good, calm and composed, opening their side foot. Just
great little technical finishes. They've got to still put that in the back of the net. We saw yesterday in the men's game how they can miss them.
It's very unfortunate here with the goal off the knee.
Yeah, Rebecca Tonks with the strike. It comes off Sanchez, who's just in front of the keeper, and deflects it in. So, I mean, the togetherness though from Bloomsbury straight away, they get each other into a huddle, regroup, no problems. That you can see here, the keeper getting up, saying, "Look, no worries." Look.
Yeah, Amo Dunkel gets straight back up and says, "Let's go, we can do this, let's go again."
Great.
So
that's what you want to see,
isn't it, from your teammates? But really unlucky goal.
I guess they know, as you said so many times, how quickly things can change in futsal. That's why they've regrouped. You know, there's another half to play. Anything can happen, and how quickly, within seconds, anyone can get a goal. But the game completely changed. We were fortunate enough to not concede again, because Helena Scotland, who we pointed out earlier, got that red card offence with that tackle. Is it a tackle or was she clearing the ball?
Well, I think, listen, she's on a yellow card already. We know she's aggressive. I think it's definitely not a tackle, but it's a clearance tackle. She knows that's her part of the game that she can do. When she's got her eyes set on that ball, she's thinking, I can get this.
Yeah. I think it's one of those, isn't it? We know she's already got probably a soft yellow card. She plays the game on the edge. She's a big player for them. She'll put in big tackles. I think she's won the ball personally there for me.
She's definitely won the ball.
It's a tough one.
I actually think looking at that, Kaylee Tonks just gets a touch on it, just
slightly,
just ever so slightly, just before. So they had the penalty. This is the first save, which was a fantastic. Then there was the retake.
Yep, so the referee's saying she come off a line. On a 6 metre you have to stay on your line. On a 10 metre you can come off your line, but on a 6 metre you have to stay on your line. So the referee made her play the retake, and it was brilliant. She made a right answer.
Now it's the mind games, isn't it? You go the same side, you change it up. They decide to change it up.
It's this little shrug is like, no problem.
You want to take it again? No problem. I'll just save it again. I love that.
Well, tell us in terms of a penalty there, who is the favourite? Is it the taker or is it the goalkeeper?
The taker for me from 6 metres. You know, you hit that on target. It's so hard to save because of the distance. You know, hits it hard enough, and probably the height was an easy distance for the hand. So it's probably got to go higher or lower because it's harder to split. But the height was quite good for the keeper.
Well, it's safe to say that Bloomsbury are still in. They can possibly get back into the game. Southampton with the lead at half time. Who are you going for? How do you see it going?
I still think Southampton will edge this.
I'm changing. I did say Bloomsbury. I'm going Southampton now because I think Helena Scotland is such a big player for them. I think they've lost that now.
Well, we'll see how it'll go after this short break. See you shortly. Thank you, Stephen. What a way to turn around the game. I mean, 2-1 down at half-time, and now winners of the game. I mean, you said it was going to go to Southampton, didn't you? But it went to Bloomsbury, 6-2.
Thought Southampton were going to hold on, but Bloomsbury, fair play. They show character, they show personality. Southampton just tailed off towards the end as well, maybe a little bit fatigued, but Bloomsbury put the foot down and got the goals.
What a second half,
Yeah.
you know, to end to this weekend,
Yeah.
what a second half of goals. And full credit to Bloomsbury. They lost, obviously, Scotland in the first half, and they came out like they meant it.
Definitely. I mean, it is a bit of a disadvantage for Southampton because, as you can see, they had a lesser bench, only less players on their bench to come on, so that fatigue definitely got to them, whereas Bloomsbury could rotate the players, hold on to something and then get a lead.
Yeah, and they got the lead through the goals, and the Greavy was absolutely
On
superb
fire.
throughout, wasn't he? Player of the match, and well deserved as well. Everything that happened today was going through her, and Bloomsbury in the end come out worthy winners.
Yeah, she was phenomenal. Here she's again, you know, Kate McGreevy, like everyone said, what a game she has. That finish as she came out was unbelievable. Assists, goals, everything.
We've seen so many goals straight into the second half.
Yeah, we haven't.
I think there must be 3 goals today within the first 15 seconds. Teams been coming out cold.
Yeah, I think so. I think you've probably got to half time talking about, you know, wanting to score more attacking and forgot about the defensive stuff we talked about. But it's happened quite a lot, hasn't it? They've just been caught cold. Start of games, you can't win it, but you can lose it, right? And it felt like that today.
Bloomsbury there, I mean, the goals that they scored, whether it's a high possession regain, like here again, and then a slotted finish, or whether they just worked the ball really well, they really deserved it in the second half.
They did in that second finish there with McGreevy, just lifted it outside, and then this second touch there was amazing, just to be able to slot it into the back of the net. What a game she's had.
McGreevy has been sensational for Bloomsbury to turn it all around just this second half with all the goals and contributing to this goal as well.
Yeah, and this is when it was a turning point for me, where Southampton started to look a little bit fatigued, started to lose a little bit of concentration, a little bit less distance on the mark.
2 goals in it, like you say, 2 goals in it, fatigue setting in. Like you said, Pippa not got the bench in depth to really physically get back into it, but this is when they started to lose a little bit in terms of keeping with Bloomsbury.
And players kind of forget when you're playing, but there was a lot riding on this game. You know, it was to get us back on the back to the getting to 6 points rather than staying on 3. So it was a huge incentive for both teams. Sanchez there that got the goal and counts out her own goal.
Yeah, and by this point, you know, Southampton are risking, pressing, risking for everything, trying to pass forward, probably taking too much of a risk, trying to get into the fly, and they were just getting caught. And what a professional job Bloomsbury did here to just, you know, finish off the win.
Later on there from Moffat, it was.
McGreevy was just involved in everything, wasn't she?
Everything. Look at the energy there. I mean, a lung busting run all the way down the end of the pitch, and then